Hello everybody and welcome to the Sports Inside Angle, where we're always on time and never behind. So tonight I'm going to be giving you the links for the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder if you don't already have it. Anyway, let's get right into it. So tonight we're going to be focusing on pressure, defense on the Sports Inside Angle. As you've noticed over the last 5 or 6 games, the Los Angeles Lakers have been playing a high level of defense. And I think our defense is what fuels our offense. Because when we play good defense, we really get out on the break quickly. We move the ball up and down the court. And hopefully the return of Brandon Ingram is going to help us. Once again, we don't have our best defensive efficiency guy, which is Lonzo Ball. He'll be out again with his knee. And we're all hoping that he can get back in the lineup soon. So the first thing about the pressure defense that we're going to have to focus on is checking Russ. Russ is a guy who, if you pressure him and you give him the exact same intensity that he gives you, then he wings away from being the player that he is. If people think he's a tough guy, I really don't care about him. I don't like him as a player. I think he's trash. I think he's overrated. I'm not gonna call him trash, but I do think he's overrated. And I also think that when people match his intensity, then he starts looking to the ref to save him, and throws his whole entire game off. And he also comes out trying to prove something when you give him chest-to-chest defense and you're up in his jersey. So I think that's the first part of our pressure defense. Now, as we move on to Paul George, that's an entirely different thing. Now, Paul George, you cannot get up on him, and you can't play off of him. He's more of a spot type of guy. He gets in sweet spots. He moves around off ball, gets the ball, and he's a great ball handler and finisher at the rim. So with Paul George, it's basically denying him the ball in those sweet spots. It's cutting off those lanes and giving a lot of help defense. And then with the third guy, Carmelo, he's pretty much another big mouth old school guy that I really just don't care for. He's just gonna jack shots. So what you have to do is you really need to be in his face and telling him he's gonna miss every shot and talking to him. He's the type of guy, if you talk to him, if you get up on him and you just let him shoot, he's gonna start missing. He's an egotistical ball player. So if you play that type of pressure, it's all types of different pressures you want to put on these guys. Anyway, right now I'm going to go ahead and give you the links to the game. It's going to be www.nba-stream.com. Let's get right back in it. So as far as what I was saying about Carmelo Anthony, you have this guy that if you press his ego, he is going to then change the way he plays. He's going to try to prove something. Same thing with Russell. If you get in his grill and you give him the exact same intensity that he's giving you, then he'll change his entire game, especially if you have the athletic and the defensive prowess to be able to do those things, which maybe I think Josh Hart and a KCP would be able to do if they can put those two guys together on Russell and really pressure him and hamper him a lot. He won't be able to get in that mode that he gets in where he thinks he's just this bull that he can run through everybody. And once you prove to him like, hey man, it's not gonna work, then he'll change his game as far as how he's approaching it. He'll start complaining to the refs. He'll start jumping up and down, crying, and he'll try to prove himself, which will cause within that anger that he normally plays with to become a disastrous anger. So that's the type of pressure we need on him. Paul George, we need to be touching him in those spots, in those sweet spots. We need to be there when he's there or before he gets there, playing those passing lanes and then helping out around the rim. Carmelo, just let him shoot, basically. Chirp at him, let him shoot, and don't. He can't drive the ball. He has no post game. So, I mean, the only thing he can do is shoot. And so, hopefully, if he doesn't get hot or anything, he's pretty much a trash bag. Anyway, I'm hoping that the Los Angeles Lakers can pick up where we left off on the 5-game winning streak. Hopefully, we can get 6. You know, we lost 1, so now we're trying to restart this thing and become 1-0 again. The Lakers, I think, if we had Lonzo Ball, we've seen without Lonzo Ball 0-7. So now we see that the Lonzo Ball effect, which I spoke about in a previous segment. If you want to check that out, it's definitely the key factor here. Lonzo's not in. We have Brandon Ingram returning, so we have a more taller guy. We have more rebounds that will be coming our way. And I think the team is going to get back on track. I think we will beat the Oklahoma City Thunder if we can push the ball, which is going to be a challenge because we don't have our ball pusher. You know, we don't have our speed guy, our fast man, and we don't have our best defensive efficiency guy on the floor. But anyway, man, I'm always gonna be a Lakers fan. We're gonna stick with these guys, and we're gonna definitely hope that they make it to the top. So if these links and the things that I'm giving you, man, are helping you out, please subscribe, hit the like button, man, leave a comment. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And this is the Sports Inside Angle.